Summer day. Don't you want a nice icy cold drink? Well, now you're never going to run out of ice again because we have our Improvements Ice Maker as our best value today, and we're launching it. It is the first time we've ever done the gorgeous prints. Look at that print. I am all over it. It looks like a really expensive, beautiful countertop. So we're first time prints. We have the most color options today. It's the lowest price we've ever done in our favorite ice maker from Improvements, and it does a whopping 26 pounds a day. You're going to never run out of ice, so you're not going to have to call somebody and say, can you bring a bag of ice to the party because we're almost gone already. That will never happen again. All right, let me show you the colors. I'm so excited about it. And then I'm going to show you my Improvements Ice Maker as well. Oh, by the way, we have the cutest little cooler coming up. We'll talk about that. Here are the two new prints. Oh my gosh, they're glorious. Because most people, when you get this, even if you have an ice maker in your fridge, and ours is so slow, it can't keep up, we have an Improvements Ice Maker on our counter. We've made it a slimmer design than ever. It doesn't take up hardly any real estate, and it looks fabulous. These two are absolutely my favorite because it looks like a really expensive quartz countertop. We have the black marble, and we have the white marble. We have never done the colors before. Now, the next one, I think these are gonna sell out first, by the way. The next one is brand new as well. This is a gold stainless, and I think it's so rich and pretty. All of my knobs in my kitchen here in Florida are a matte gold. This would look gorgeous if you have a lot of gold accents. Then we have the classic stainless steel. That's been the #1 bestseller of all time. It's the one we started with. In the back, we've got red, we have teal, and we have black. So all you do is throw in water, plug this baby in, and 26 pounds of ice. It just keeps cranking it out, so you're never gonna run out of ice for that party or those great drinks or whatever you might be celebrating. If you're just hanging out, me and my husband, our ice maker in the fridge cannot keep up with it. That's why we have this in addition. All right, I gotta prove it because people are always like, oh, you host, you have everything. Well, I'm not a dummy. I love Improvements and I love ice. I do. I want every drink I have to be completely full of ice, whether it's just ice water or my Diet Cokes or I'm drinking a cocktail. I love tons of ice. And there it is. See my stainless steel one? That is my little place. We have a little joint up in Michigan. That's where I vacation, and our fridge is not but a couple inches away from there, and it doesn't produce enough ice. In fact, I never even open the ice fridge anymore. All I do is use my incredible Improvements Ice Maker. All right, how are we doing on price? Lowest price. How are we doing on flex pay? We love it. We've got awesome flex pay on this. As a matter of fact, we're talking about 4 flex pays of only $22.50, and ice that you will not believe comes for miles. Hi, Deb, come on out.
Good.
How enthusiastic, how excited am I about this?
This is awesome. We've been so excited about this. It's an unbelievable opportunity. Sure. The perfect time of year. It promises to be a very hot summer. We're going to be doing entertaining. We're going to want to get hydrated. And what are we going to need? We're going to need ice. And who's going to give us the best ice tasting ever is the Improvements team. Yay. And now in more colors that we've ever offered, a smaller footprint, so it's going to be gorgeous. You're going to want to leave it out on your counter because we've got all the decorated looks that you absolutely love that are going to go beautifully in your house. But in 7 minutes, you're going to have the best tasting, in my opinion, and in the opinion of millions of other folks, because all our ice makers are always a customer pick. Yep. Fast frozen ice cubes that are going to be delicious, nestle in your glasses. You've got a choice between small and large. You're in charge, and you've got 26 pounds in a 24-hour period. It is a game changer for ice. So no more big styrofoam tubs, no more having to send somebody out to get the ice. You've got ice on your counter, and it's going to be there at your demand.
And no more saying, oh my gosh, we're about to run out of ice. Honey, can you leave the party?
Yes.
He's 5 drinks in. You don't want him driving. You've got to go get us bags of ice. And then where do you put the big bags of ice? Well, this is literally going to cover it all. And guys, it is so fun. You're going to love the fact that you never have that emergency. You always have fresh ice. You've got it. It can be in the backyard. You can take it. As long as you have power and you have water, you've got ice literally anywhere you go. And I know people who go camping with this.
Oh, well, absolutely, because it's lightweight. It's lightweight. It weighs less than 15 pounds, and all you need is a plug. Now, what you're going to do when you get it, first of all, you're going to admire it because it's absolutely gorgeous. Any one of these beautiful 7 colors is going to be absolutely gorgeous on your countertop. Lightweight, weighs less than 15 pounds, so you can take it with you. We recommend that you take the water out of it, and of course it'll make it lighter. But when you get it, you're going to plug it in and the light will go on. The power button will go on. You're going to fill it with regular tap water. regular tap water. It'll hold about a gallon. It goes right in here into the well to the max line, and then you're going to be able to see it. You can't quite see it. And then you go ahead and choose your select button. You're going to choose the large or the small. I like the small for my beverages because for the smooth, like smoothies or adult beverages, which we're going to make tonight as the debut of this gorgeous ice maker, they break down faster in your blender and they're better on your blades, and you can get a frothy, frothy beverage. But you're going to be in charge of what you want, and then you simply wait, and it's going to flash freeze on stainless steel rods in the back. And you'll notice you can now watch it happen because we give you a great big see-through window to watch it run over the rods and wait until it does that satisfying kerplunk, 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 dropping right into the tray. So you're going to be able to have ice in 7 minutes. That's going to be the best tasting ice that you've ever had, in my opinion, and in the opinion of a lot of our fellow shoppers.
Okay, girl, hang on. I gotta step over and show you the white marble close up. I knew it too, you guys.
Okay.
Because this, you know what this, in fact, it's very funny. We have these beautiful marble tile style countertops, and they're gorgeous. Even if you don't have that look in your home, it looks so expensive and nice and real. Now you can have it in your ice maker. And I have to warn you, and I love the finish on this. If you want the white marble, that is the #1 most popular right now. So please don't wait on the white marble. And here's what happens. We have a Today Special. We launch it at midnight. If you're brand new, welcome. We've got Flex Pay on this. You can pay it off in 4 months. Use any major credit card. It's $22.50. This is Improvements, which is designed to last for years and years. Improvements is a great line. It's been here since 2008. Deb's been with it for 6 years now. Yep. She's been showing us amazing products for more than 20 years. They do great stuff. And because I personally have one, I have one of the original ones I had years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Loved it. It was big though, really big, kind of loud actually.
Yes.
And then most recently you saw the one I bought. I bought that for a place up, our little teeny place up in Michigan. The fridge is right there with an ice maker. I only get ice out of my Improvements. It's just more convenient, it's easier, it's faster, it's better ice. I don't run out, which is amazing. And this little baby just keeps going and going. But if you want that new white marble, grab it tonight. You gotta get it tonight at midnight. I predict that this will be the first color to set out today. The next new color is gonna be your black marble. It's gonna look gorgeous. I even set up one of my Improvements ice makers years ago right near my bar area. The fridge was downstairs in a different room, all far away. I wanted to have a whole setup, so I had my Improvements going, and if people came up to make their own little drink, we also had a little tiki bar out back by our pool. I had it out there for a party. It's the thing you never have to worry about again, is running out of ice in the middle of your hot summer day, that nice cool drink, or that big party you're hosting. You just will have the ice there when you need it. And I gotta tell you, when you said the kerplunk, kerplunk, that actually is one of the best sounds ever.
Well, it's an official term. It's become the official term. The official term is kerplunk, kerplunk. Because what's going to happen is the ice is going to drop into the tray. The tray will hold 2.5 pounds of ice, and your ice is going to be bullet shaped. So you're going to get small ice cubes that are going to break down faster in your blender, or larger ones that you're going to be able to savor if you want a scotch, or you want to put them on a buffet to keep your food chilled. And you'll notice that they've got that little recess in there. That's where the stainless steel rod is actually having to run over the water to make your ice cubes. You are going to have a bigger surface for your ice to make your beverages colder. And because your ice is being made in your stainless steel rods inside this ice machine, which has got a stainless steel shell, no impurities can get in there. So it's not like you've got a regular ice tray, which so many of us have, because let's face it, it's super convenient. If you're lucky enough to still have your automatic ice maker working, congratulations. If it breaks, what are you paying to have it repaired?
Also, you know, because my automatic ice maker is in the freezer, it picks up the stink from the fridge.
Yes.
So, and this doesn't pick up the stink from the fridge. It's really a big difference.
It's 100% right. Yeah. And this is going to take 6.5 hours to make 14 cubes. This is going to make, seriously.
Is it really?
And another thing that we don't talk enough about is if you like to have a lot of ice in your beverage and you're using conventional square ice, when you put a lot of ice in your glass, it always bumps you in your nose. What you're getting with these beautiful little bullet-shaped cubes, and we're calling them cubes just for the sake of making it easier to talk about, they nestle. So they're more attractive. You've got to keep your beverage colder longer. You're not going to get bumped in the nose, and you're going to be pumped out of your machine every 7 minutes to the point where you're in 24-hour period, you're going to have 26 pounds of ice. Now, not only are you going to be able to hear that satisfying kerplunk, 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 which we're hearing down at the end of the table, you're going to be able to watch the magic happen in that great big see-through window. Again, regular tap water, no drain lines, nothing that you need to do special. Plug it into a regular outlet, add the water, and then just wait and enjoy, and you're going to have the best tasting ice. It is absolutely an amazing machine.
And again, most of you, a lot of people buy it for a certain reason. Like, you know what? Oh, I'd love to have this outside in the summertime. I'm going to plug it in near our picnic table or on the balcony or on the because you can put it outside as long as it's covered. You don't want it in the elements, but you got to plug, and that party's happening. Or you've got, say, you've got 2 couples coming over, or an extra couple, or friends coming over for a little get together, a dinner. You're going to cook out on the grill. Can you imagine setting up the wine, the drinks, the bar? Oh, and by the way, the ice maker is sitting right there. Even if you're desperate, all you need is a bottle of water. So if you're going to go, let's say to let's say it's a family reunion, and you're going to be out at a park. As long as you have power and you have water, you've got fresh ice on call, and you'll be amazed at how much ice this thing cranks out. In fact, I want to do the wow. Guys, I want to come back here right now. You have to see this fridge. So Deb, I want you to show us what's inside here. So you all got to get way back in here with us.
Okay, so we're talking about the fact that we make 26 pounds in a 24-hour period. So what does that mean to you? Well, that means it's a lot of ice. So now you have the opportunity. Think about that. And you know, we're down here in Florida, hurricane season starts on the 1st, and you want to go ahead and make ice, but this is going to give you the opportunity to go ahead and make ice. And we're not kidding. Your machine, which is only about 8.5 inches by 10 inches by 11 inches on your countertop, is a powerhouse, and it's going to go ahead and make 26 pounds of ice. Now, think about this. Now,
these are huge bags too, by the way.
This is the real deal. Now, I have to tell you, in all seriousness, the machine that you're getting tonight made this ice. And we couldn't say it if it wasn't 100% true, because the guys in the kitchen are going, we're making the ice, we're making the ice, they just have the machine running and running and running. Think about how you would be saving money because you're not sending anybody out to buy ice. In an emergency, this is crucial, because if you don't have, if you run out of power, you can back up ice. Start making it. We know in advance when we're going to be having a hurricane. My husband and I just put the machine on and just let it go, and we just bag it. So if the power goes out, we can keep our frozen foods and our perishables frozen for a while longer. It's a great emergency.
And you and I, if you know you're going to have a big get-together, and you got to buy, let's say you're having a big birthday party, or you know, some big cookout, right? Or you're having whatever outside. What tons of people do is they make all this ahead of time. So now, not only is the machine just cranking it out all day long, but now you're totally prepared ahead of time. So when you have that big party or the get-together, that birthday party you got coming up, or the cookout you're going to do, you've already got a ton of ice saved up. Now think about it too. This thing's running 24/7, just doing its thing, right? It's making 26 pounds a day. That's amazing, actually. How much would you spend day after day, especially if you're heavy ice users like we are, or if you just have somebody have to go out and buy bags of ice, which is so inconvenient? How much would you spend ultimately after the summer's all over? And how many hundreds of dollars you spent buying bagged ice when you might as well just be able to do it in the convenience of your own home? And it is hilarious because you'll find yourself going to this before you'll go to your fridge ice now. That is what's because it's so convenient. It's right there on the countertop. So you have your cup, you fill it up, you make your little toddy, your drink, you have your, for me, I love ice, and I want it, Deb, and everything, and I want it from the top of the glass to the very bottom. I'm like a heavy ice user.
I'm with you 100%. Now, what you can do, now, a couple of things about this is, if you were watching, I was trying to hold on to the ice, but it was very slippery and it's quite cold. You're going to have that experience, but what you're getting is a scoop, by the way. You're getting a scoop, and you're getting a little suction cup so you can keep the scoop on the side of your machine. That's going to help you to go ahead and keep it going all the time. This can go outside with the kids. If you've got children, they don't have to come into the house and keep opening and closing and opening and closing your refrigerator and potentially defrosting everything. Or if you're having a party, this is a far more elegant way for your guests to go ahead and have beverages. The machine will tell you when the basket is full. When the basket is full, it'll hold about 2.5 pounds. A little red light will go on and say, I'm full. You're just going to take the ice out. But if you're having a party, what's going to happen is they're going to be going ahead. The ice will be being made in the machine and keeping up with your guests because it pumps out that much ice. But again, with the kids, they can use the scoop. You can take it outside by the pool. It's not a problem at all because you don't need a drain line. You don't need anything other than a plug and water, and it's just regular tap water, and it'll hold about a gallon. When it needs more water, the red light will come on. It says, I need water. You just fill it up, and you are good to go. It is an unbelievably efficient way for you to go ahead and be sure that you're going to have the best tasting ice, no impurities. You're going to have it faster than the conventional way that we're all used to. They're adorable, and they nestle, and you can choose between the large and the small to your specifications. And remember, you just saw the visual, 26 pounds in a 24-hour period. That's a lot of ice that this guy can make. And we say that because we want you to have just an idea of how much you can make, but you could let it go for 3 days. Whatever you need to make, that's going to be doing it. But we're just saying 24 hours, 26 pounds, just to give you an idea of how much power this guy's got.
Okay, guys, we have a lot of you, and literally there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of you are online now. A bunch of you are on hsn.com. Go there. That is the easiest way to jump to the front of the line, and then you get the two most popular colors. I will tell you once again, the white marble is outselling every other color that's sitting up here. We've got great colors. They're all awesome. What happens, you have to understand, is let's say the white marble sells out in the middle of the night or morning or whenever it does. It's like a domino effect because once one color goes, then all the other colors start to go pretty rapidly. So the white is by far the most popular. It is drop dead gorgeous. It's gonna look so elegant if you do leave it on your counter. How many of you have a second little area? It might be that barbecue area outside and you've got like a little, like sort of a dorm fridge, but you don't have any way to have ice out there. This is gonna be perfect for that. If you go camping, I know RVers love this as well. We have campers who take it, and the reason they take it with them is they want ice when they're camping. Of course they do. You wanna fill up that cooler to keep everything else cold. This is great for camping, believe it or not. The second most popular is gonna be your stainless steel. That happens to be the color you saw in my house, so I love the stainless steel, but the only reason I bought stainless steel was that was the option that was available when I bought mine. If we would have had the marble, you can see my countertop right there, I 100% would have gotten that white marble. There is no doubt in my mind. We've never done prints before, so you have these two gorgeous, high-end, really elegant. We have some people, maybe you have a little bar area you have in your living room, or maybe you've got a man cave or a ladies' lair. Can you imagine now having your own ice machine set up there without having to run upstairs to get ice and run back downstairs to the man cave? You've just got the ice cranking right there. You're so happy. Maybe you've got a little, one of those wonderful stainless steel buckets that hold wine bottles. Now you can replenish it and put your ice in there. Maybe you've got a cooler you're taking out to the soccer field. You got to make a ton of ice for it. Why spend the money on bagged ice when now you're going to make 26 pounds in a day on your own, which ultimately pays for itself, I think, very quickly. Now, let's say you are taking to go. We actually have an ice cover, or you just want to protect it a little bit more. We have 3 different colors that cover it. We've got black, we have red, and we have the gray. Do not leave this outside in the open. You definitely want to have it in a covered space. But for example, our outdoor tiki bar, this would have been plugged in and perfect sitting right there, and it was when we were using it there. So if you just want a little extra coverage, we do have the little covers to go with it. Also, I have the cutest little portable, wonderful little kind of cooler here. Again, this holds a ton of like stuff.
33 pounds.
33 pounds.
24 cans of beer or
So
soda.
cute.
Or strictly between you and me, 8 bottles of wine. All right, or maybe
she got my
7.
attention on that. But what I love too is how many are gonna go to like a concert in a park or a picnic and you just need ice. Who wants to stop by the convenience store and have to go, oh, or could you grab me some ice when you're on your way over because we're having a get together and I don't have enough ice for the party? We've all done that a million times, right? No, now you're gonna do it yourself. And by the way, this adorable little cooler, it is coming up. We'll talk about that as well. All right, what have you made so far, my love?
So now I am making you a daiquiri. So ordinarily, in the morning, if you've been watching our presentations, we always make a smoothie because we like to talk about the fact that you can go ahead because you've got the small cubes will break down faster in your blender and give you something frothy and delicious in your morning smoothie or your morning protein drink. But this is, you know, it's, what time is it? It's 12:20?
Yeah, girl,
so
come
we're
on.
gonna go ahead and make an adult beverage. So here we go. Now, we've just got fruit juice, we've got fruit, and we've got ice. And now we're gonna blend it up. We'll let it do its thing. Now that's one of the great advantages of having the bullet-shaped ice, and the smaller cubes will break down faster. It's better on the blades of your blender, and it's not going to make those chunks, and it'll make everything that much frothier.
It looks good.
I know. Think about it. I mean, this is perfect. Okay, here we go. So, in honor of the beginning of the season when you're going to be doing a lot of entertaining, or you just want to go ahead and have an adult beverage, or you just want to make something fun for the kids, this is going to be able to do it for you. So, here we go.
Oh, yay. I'll take it.
Oh,
look
man.
how creamy and smooth it is.
Oh, man. Oh,
You know what you didn't hear? You didn't hear the blades really working hard to break that up.
No, and the other thing, there's no chunks. What you're seeing, those chunks that you're seeing, are strawberries.
Okay,
So-
sure. Twist my arm, girl.
Now, so because we've got, now is there liquor
Oh,
in
that
there?
is so good. Is it a mocktail, though?
I think it is, yeah. I think it is. But this is important because what we're talking about is we're talking about
That's
a machine
delicious.
that's going to make ice every 7 minutes. All you need to do is add water and plug it in. You're going to decide whether you want the large or the small cubes. The smaller cubes are going to give you better beverages if you like to make smoothies, or you want to do protein drinks, or you want to have adult beverages, or you want the kids do something fun for the kids. That's an amazing thing. Again, it can pump out 26 pounds in a 24-hour period. That's also for an emergency. So it's not just a pretty face. It can actually help you out in an emergency. The ice cubes can be smaller, large. That's really good, isn't it?
Oh, it's delicious. I keep drinking it. I'm like, you go, Deb. I'm going to keep drinking. It's delicious, even without alcohol. Let's do a little time lapse, too. This is so much fun.
Oh,
this is the
they did it.
They did it. This is the guts of it. You're going to see how it works.
Okay, so what you're looking at is through the window. Now you can actually watch your ice be flash frozen on your machine. It takes 7 minutes. We sped it up. You're seeing the ice on it. That's what's giving it that delicious, no yucky flavors, because it is flash frozen in your machine. Better tasting ice, faster, a huge capacity, better blended drink, and a smaller footprint. This is a game changer in our ice maker line.
You know when I realized why I needed an extra ice maker in my house? It's when things like this. How many times do you want to do, we're doing shrimp, and you're going to take it outside on the patio for the barbecue, right? And you're like, well, I can't leave, or my favorite, deviled eggs. You don't want deviled eggs and shrimp just to be sitting there getting hot in the summer sun. So when you start using mass amounts of ice, this is a great example right here in front of me. This is beautiful fruit tray. You want to keep it nice and cold when it's outside at that picnic, right? We've got a lot of ice. We're using tons of ice underneath here. I love this. This is a vegetable. It's a crudité with dips. Again, you don't want those dips built on, you know, milk and dairy to go bad on you. Again, we've got it based on ice here. It's the shrimp cocktail. This is a great example of how we'll start using much more ice than we ever imagined, and you realize you don't have enough, especially if you're entertaining. Shrimp cocktail. How great does this look? Now, if you had a big old chunky ice in your fridge in here, it would not look elegant, but I want you to see how presentable and pretty it is to do a fancy shrimp cocktail for your company and have the nice ice in there. That's what makes it great. I love these delicious drinks, a cucumber fresh drink, an orange drink. We've got a little lemon drink right there. How nice do those look instead of big honking ice cubes that are kind of ugly? You just have a much more pretty presentation. But what you'll find, Deb, is now you don't have the dumb ice emergencies.
It's true.
The worst thing is when I have to call somebody and say, oh my goodness, the party's just started. Could you please stop on your way over here and grab me a bag of ice? They're like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. You know, they're like, really, you don't have enough ice? And now that doesn't become an issue anymore.
Absolutely not. And you can take your ice maker with you. It's compact. It only weighs about 14 pounds. So if you've got an RV, or you've got a smaller space, or you've got a dorm, or someone's in assisted living, this is the machine. Because remember, no drain lines, no water lines, just plug it in, add water, and it's all good to go. In 7 minutes, you're going to have delicious tasting ice because remember, no impurities. You're not dealing with an ice tray that's exposed to everything in your freezer. This is going to give you the best opportunity to have ice at ready. So a lot of us are using those what are they, 40-ounce tumblers? There was a whole big craze.
The Stanley, the Yetis.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So we're staying hydrated, and that's really important. There we're looking at the ice being made. I love that. Thank you, Charlie. You are the bomb.
But to your point, though, those Stanley cups, my girlfriends play tennis. And everybody wants them full of ice. Everybody, and those Stanley things are giant. You're gonna, how many of you, my husband and I go through an amazing amount of ice in our fridge. We never have enough, even just the two of us. It's not like, oh, it's only because it's a great big party and we run out. It's literally, there's just, we love using ice. All right, Deb, here we go. I'm gonna take you guys through the colors once again. And I'm gonna give you the official HSN update right now. All right, of the marbles, these two, by far most popular color. We've never done a print before. They're gorgeous. I think they're elegant. They look so rich. You will be so proud to have this on your counter. You'll leave it out. It's not really something you'll put away. Now, these are the two new prints. We have a brand new gold stainless steel, and I have all gold fixtures in my kitchen, so this would be a gorgeous addition if you have a lot of gold accents in your kitchen. The one beside it, this is the third most popular, which of course is always a stainless steel. It's the one I have. The reason I bought stainless steel is that's the color that was available when I bought mine. There it is. There it is. I have it over my shoulder. That was literally just a couple weeks ago in Michigan. It was very cold, obviously. And do you know what? I still want my ice.
Of course, of course.
So that's the stainless steel. In the back, we have red, which goes back to a lot of you have a lot of red kitchen appliances. We have the teal, which is beautiful. The black's always elegant and simple, but because we have so many of you on the phones right now, and you're going for the two marble, please don't wait. Here's what's gonna happen, especially with this white marble. We're gonna go through the day. This repeats itself tons of times tonight. So hello, people watching us on repeat. And what happens is the white marble is probably gonna sell out early, okay? There'll be thousands of people later on tonight. They get home from work, they do all their stuff. They will have no idea we even had the marbles available. So those of you who are watching right now, I know it's the launch and you're saying, well, should I go for it? If this is your choice tonight, please do not wait. My producer's already given me a heads up. He goes, if you want that white marble, you have to get it tonight. Don't let that one go past, only because a ton of people later on today honestly won't have that option.
Well, and the other thing is exclusive here at HSN. We have been listening to you guys. The improvements team pays attention to the trends. We listen to you, and you said we want prints. They do not exist out in the marketplace. It's the only place that you could get them. We came in with the marble and the black and the red, the black and the white marble, and that gorgeous gold. Those are all brand new. And then we brought back the tried and true, the beautiful turquoise because it's so retro. We love it. The classic red, which everybody loves because appliances in red are absolutely gorgeous. And then the black and the stainless. But just remember, the lowest price ever in the history of a long line of beautiful models of ice makers from the improvements team that are always a customer pick. Sleeker, more features. You have even a self-cleaning aspect that you can just press the button and clean it, so they're always guaranteed to have the best tasting ice. Smaller footprint, bigger window, you can watch your ice being made. So now you can watch it, you can listen to it for that fabulous kerplunk, kerplunk, and then you've got to taste, so you've got all your senses are addressed in this great machine.
And I love it because we've updated it. We actually made it slimmer, and yet it still pumps out 26 pounds of ice per 24-hour period. And we've made it the lowest price we've ever done, like the lowest price we've ever offered for the 26-pound version, and it's better than ever. So that's really exciting.
Absolutely.
Oh, we got the FlexPay, guys. You can get this home for a couple, 22 bucks. If you don't love it, you got 30 days to send it back to us. This is your chance here at the beginning of summer. Just eat, hot, sizzling summer day, nice, icy, cold drinks. You're gonna love it. It could be as simple as that big Stanley cup full of water that my girlfriends carry around at tennis, or if you're gonna do this fabulous summer drinks for a holiday party, it would be so much fun. You're gonna love it.